So here's the thing. Today I woke up, I got myself ready. I put on this nice outfit. I was like, I'm gonna dress as my successful version of me, right? You know what? It didn't work today. Today, I literally felt like a failure. You've probably had days where you're like, what the fuck? Like, nothing's working. And you spiral into being a victim and you're like, why isn't it working out for me? You know, you give your power away, it's a cycle, and then you break yourself out of it, whatever. But today it really opened up a question for me. I would just watch this really great YouTube video, which I'll link here because it's a great channel, about, you know, what to do if you feel behind in life. It's so funny because I'm 25. I understand I'm very, very young. I have a lot of friends in their 30s and they're always like, oh my God, you're so young, you have time, don't worry about it. But then like the day-to-day rolls through and you're like, okay, but I am worried about it. Like I literally can't stop worrying about it. Like every single day, like every hour, I'm thinking about my success and like how to do this, right? What I'm getting at here is, what do you do if you feel like a failure, even when probably the evidence is not supporting that, but you still feel like that? Your body, whatever, you're off. You have to get your ass out of bed and stop doom scrolling. What do you do in that situation? Right now, if you're in that moment where you feel like a failure, you're like, everything sucks. What the fuck, okay? Number one, I think the best thing to compare yourself to is the past, your past self, right? Like, where were you 5 years ago? And even like, how would 8-year-old you think? Go back to you as a child, and I guarantee that little kid would be really proud of you right now. And I think that's one of the number one things to get you out of that rut, is to be really proud of where you are right now. Because honestly, if you're living and breathing right now and you are trying and you're here trying to figure out how to make yourself better, that's a huge win. And that's a sprinkle of success in my book. So number one, I think we have to compare ourselves to the past version of us. And if you feel like you've gone down a bit, then that's okay. You know where you're capable of going, and that's a win as well. Coming at you with a quick interruption because today, and this week, the coolest, best deal I have ever seen in the wellness space is here. Over 60 programs, all related to yoga, wellness, healthy recipes, philosophy, self-love, mobility, workouts, all the things for only $59. It's only available for 5 more days until October 10th. The reason why I'm so excited about this bundle is because I realized, looking back, that the person I've become and the person I continue to become is seriously inspired by the daily rituals and the commitment I have had to myself and my health and wellness. All these things have accumulated and turned into who I am today. And now, anytime that I have a bad day, I know I have these resources to turn to. Seriously, it's a game changer. If you don't have the tools, it's really hard to feel like you can get better. So hop into this bundle. It's only $59, and again, it's only available for like 4 more days until October 10th. So if you're watching it's October 9th, hop into this bundle. You don't want to miss out. Incredible deal. I'll show you some of the programs that are available, and shop at the link in the description. The other thing is, I think we have to lean into what makes the day-to-day more meaningful. If we redefine success and we say it's about living a good life every single day and trying to enjoy the path, let's say there's no actual destination and you've already arrived and all you have to do is be here now. If that's true, then all of a sudden you need to focus on waking up every single day with the idea that today is a gift in and of itself, and that's it. That's all you get. And you have those hours in the day until it's time for bed for you to make a great day and to make someone smile, to do something valuable, and to do something meaningful. That, I think, is the antidote to feeling like a failure on a day-to-day basis. So I'm currently editing this week's video, and I thought that it would be fun to show me a couple days later after I had this episode of not feeling good to tell you that it gets better. And I took my own advice and I focused again on what is meaningful, what is valuable, and I'm doing things that nourish me every single day. And what do you know? She got out of her own funk. So just wanted to say to the girl in this video, it's okay. If we're being really real with ourselves, I think we can confront the reality that if you're someone who has big aspirations and big goals, has made a vision board and has done all the things, and you're impatient and you work really hard, and so when things don't necessarily work out the way you want them to, you feel frustrated. I think if we can confront that there's going to be struggle on this journey and that there's going to be ups and downs, but where we do have a lot of power is in our relationship to those, is in how we look at and perceive those bumps, right? Maybe they're not even bumps. Maybe we're just literally making it up and it's all in our head, which is probably the answer. If that's true, then the day-to-day becomes a different game. The journey turns into looking less at when are we gonna get to the frickin' destination, and more about I'm here right now. And so what does my day-to-day look like to make me happy? And I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but I think a lot of times the best, most profound answer is actually that simple. Because usually when we've gone into a spiral and we're like losing our shit and having a day like today where I thought I'm a fucking failure, that the solution is remembering some simple truth. And that is that it's in the day-to-day that you get to decide how it goes, what your relationship to reality is, and if you are struggling, being thankful for it, because you're gonna get to have that be part of your story. Here's the other thing that I just also thought of. If you're someone who has big ass dreams and goals, like if you're shooting for the moon and today you're like still zipping up your boots, obviously today you're not gonna feel that good if you're only allowing yourself to be happy for when you reach the moon. Duh. Like, that's why micro, little day-by-day steps are the key. The little things that you can accomplish and set up for you to strive for are what keep you sane. Because if not, obviously, you're gonna feel like shit. Hello. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, if you knew that you were going to survive your hardest days, like you're gonna make it to the next day or the day after that and probably feel better. If you knew, then maybe you just give yourself permission to feel it. Like, use it as fuel to fucking send it and double down on your efforts, right? Or just allow the emotion to move through your body. Like, we're starting to learn that emotions that we don't process are literally held in the body and can manifest as disease. We don't want that. And so the solution is to feel the fucking feels. Like, if you were gonna survive it, then maybe it's about being present with exactly where you are right now, instead of like rushing to friggin' figure it out, right? I think that's in line with what I was just saying the other day, but I want to show me right now, future me, in comparison to the core of this video, saying that, like, that's the advice I would give myself a couple days ago. It's like, just feel it, process it, use it as fuel to figure out what you want to change. Okay guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. Comment below if you have any questions or if you have any thoughts, desires, ideas. Send them my way. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with a friend if you found it helpful. And come back next week because weekly videos, weekly wisdom, all for you guys. Have a good week.